Hello and welcome back to the Master Civil Engineering. In this video, we will learn that how we can draw a truss plan or give a truss plan to any building which is rectangular in shape. Okay, so in this video, we will only learn truss plan. This will be a three-part video series. In the first part, you will learn how to make the truss plan. In the second, you will learn how to design the trusses and individual members. And in the third part, we will learn how to get the purlin plan for the truss. Okay, so this truss plan will be a four-sided sloped truss. Okay, so in my case here, the building plan is 40 feet by 30 feet is the plan of my building. Okay, this is a beginner problem in which if you are new to this civil engineering or you are practicing civil engineer who does not know how to give the truss plan for any building, so this video is perfectly for you. Okay, and it is usually for the beginners, okay, which don't have any information how to find the truss plan of a building. So my building is 40 feet by 30 feet. Okay, so I will draw first the plan of 40 feet length and width will be 30 feet. Okay, I am drawing all the units in feet. Okay, because at site we usually do all the work in feet. Okay, so 40 by 30 will be the plan of my building. So first I will draw the building plan, that is 40 feet by 30 feet in the AutoCAD. So this is my building plan, which is exactly 40 feet by 30 feet. Okay, and my truss will have a soffit, that is extension on each side will be 2 feet. You can take 2 to 2.5 feet. Here I am taking it as 2 feet of soffit on all the sides of the building. Okay, so exterior my truss will be if it's 40 feet length, so exterior will be 40 plus 2 plus 2, which is 44 feet on the length side, and 30 plus 2 plus 2 is 34 feet. So my exterior truss plan will be 44 by 34 feet. Okay, and first we will draw the truss exterior plan. Okay, so from midpoint we will take an offset of 2 feet. So take an offset of 2 feet. Okay, so this line, this line, this line, and this line. Okay, now connect these lines using the fillet. Okay, so this is my exterior truss plan, which is exactly 44 feet by 34 feet. Okay, this is the exterior truss plan. Now what you will do, you will see which is the smaller side of our truss plan or building. So in our case, longer side is 44 feet and smaller is 34 feet. So 34 feet, divide it by 2, that is 17 feet, and on the longer side mark a line exactly at 17 feet, that is half of the smaller side. Okay, so at this. Okay, and this will be my main first truss. Okay, which is length equal to 34 feet. Okay, similarly from this side you will also place a line at 17 feet. that is half of the smaller side of the truss. Okay, so these are my two main trusses of this building. Okay, main trusses which are running parallel to the smaller side. Okay, after that you will draw the corner trusses. So corner trusses, what you will do, you will join the corner with the midpoint of these lines. This will be our corner trusses. Okay, okay, similarly for these two sides. Okay, so currently we have four trusses, that is two main trusses and four corner trusses. And the distance between these two main trusses should be not more than 10 feet. So currently we have a distance of 10 feet. So it's okay if it is going, if in building you are getting distance of more than 10 feet, then you have to include another one truss on in between these two trusses. Okay, I will show that in the next problem. Okay. Also, to brace these corner trusses, we will provide two small trusses at the midpoint of these corner trusses. Okay. So this distance is 17 feet. Half of 17 feet is 8.5 feet. So exactly at 8.5 feet, we will provide two trusses. Okay. These are smaller corner trusses to brace these larger corner trusses. Okay, it's completely optional to you. You can use heavy sections or reduce the distance between purlins if you don't want to provide these small corner trusses. But here, to provide the stability to the truss, I am providing two smaller corner trusses at these four corners. Okay, so these are my two. Now you will do mirror command to this. Okay, so these will be my trusses in the for this building. Okay, so currently I have two main trusses, four corner trusses and smaller four corner trusses. So total will be 10 trusses I will be using for this building. Okay, so let us give name to our trusses. So first truss is T1. Okay, that is two main trusses, T1. So these two trusses are T1 and T2. After this, corner trusses will have a name of T2. So these large corner trusses, T2, 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 T2. Okay, and these smaller corner trusses, let us call them T3. Okay, T3, 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 and T3. Okay, so these are our 10 trusses. Okay, that is T1. We have two number of T1, four number of T2, and four number of T3 trusses. Okay, also you can add dimensions to this truss plan. 44 feet. 34 feet. Okay, so 44 feet on the length side and 34 feet on the breadth side. Okay, and you can also provide the dimension to these, that at how much, what, so this is at 8 feet and 6 inches, and the main trusses is at a distance of 17 feet from the edge. Okay, so this is how you can make a truss plan for the building. In the part 2 of this video, I will show you how to design these individual trusses, that how to take the slope, how what section you have to take for the rafter, king post, and the bottom tie, and the individual members. Okay, so I hope this solution video was clear and you definitely learned something new. If you still have doubts regarding anything, you can write in the comment box, and also do watch the part 2. For that, you have to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Okay, and also you can take membership of my channel. If you have any doubt in any civil engineering concept, I will personally help you. Okay, thanks for watching and stay tuned.